Hello students. So in the previous class we were talking about the art of the light. We discussed that what is the refraction of the light. Refraction of the light, student, it means when the light rays it passes from that of the one medium to another medium or to other medium, that is known as the refraction of the light. And when light rays it passes from the one medium to another medium, student, like that of the air to that of the glass or air to that of the water, then there will be an effect will occur on that of the speed of the light. So speed of the light will decreases if it is moving in a solid component. Okay, and it will be more when it is moving in the gas. Okay, so we can say the speed of the light it varies with that of the medium. If medium changes, the speed of the light will also get changed. Now, in which one the speed of the light will be more, student? It will be in vacuum, then gas, then liquid, and finally very less will be there in that of the solid. But in case of a reflection of the light, student, we study that since the light rays is moving in one medium, it will not going to get affected by any of the factor like that of a temperature and all. It will remains move with the same speed. So speed of the light will vary only if it will change the medium from one to another. Then we discuss about that of the dispersion of the light. What is the dispersion of the light, student? So sunlight, it gives the white light. Now this white light, when it falls in a transparent object, this transparent object will help in splitting of this white light, and finally it will get split into the 7 band of the color, and that is VIII. Okay, so we discuss about the VIII. Okay, VIII, it means V was what, student? That is violet. I is indigo. Then blue is there. Blue, that is B for blue. Then G for green. Y for yellow. O for orange. And finally R for red. R for red. So these are the 7 colors, 7 band of the color which get split because that was present in the white light when it falls on the surface of a transparent medium or on that of the glass prism, especially on the glass prism. When it falls, when the white light falls on it, it will. So we can say that when the white light fall on that of the glass prism only or that of a transparent medium, student, then it will get split into the 7 colors. And this process, this phenomenon is known as the dispersion of the light. One more thing is there, student. You see the dispersion of the light, a best example is rainbow. Okay, so how the rainbow informs students, especially you see this rainbow occur after the rainfall, right? The 7 band of color you can see in that of the rainbow, so it forms after the rainfall. So basically what happened during rainfall, these water droplets will be present in the atmosphere. Okay, so this water droplet are what? They are pure and they are crystal and transparent. So what happened when the white light, when the sunlight falls on this water droplet, this water droplet will going to split. The light which enters into it will help to split in the white light into the 7 band of colors. And due to the presence of these small water droplets, they help in splitting of the light, and finally there is a formation of the rainbow. Okay, so splitting of the light into the 7, when the white light gets split into that of the 7 band of color, that process is known as the dispersion of the light. Okay, so this is the dispersion of the light. Now today we will start with another topic of the chapter light, student, and that is a very important important one, and which is known as a human eye. Human eye. Human eye, student, when we talk about the human eye, so human eye is the most valuable and most sensitive part of our body. Okay, so it comes in a sense organ also, so you can understand that it is the most valuable and most sensitive part. Okay, and we can say that it is what? It is a kind of a natural optical instrument which help us, which enable us to see the object which is present around us. It means that the image which is formed, basically it formed in the eye. So because of the eye only we are able to see anything. So it is what? It is a natural optical instrument which enable us to see the things. Now if we talk about the structure, students, so basically you can understand that the eye is what? It is somewhat spherical in size, spherical in shape, and its diameter is about 2.3 centimeter. Okay. After that, we will come to the different various parts. Let us write a few points of that of the human eye. Human eye is what? Most valuable, then most valuable natural optical instrument. Most sensitive organ, then and the organ which help us to see. Organ enable us to see. So these are what you can understand eye in a general term like that it is most valuable, student. Obviously it helps us to see the things, so it is very valuable. Then it is a natural optical instrument, student, given by nature to us, so it is a natural optical instrument. It is the most sensitive organ. Yes, it comes in a sense organ. It is a sensitive organ, and the most important thing of that of the eye, that it helps us to see the object which is present around us. Not only this, student, if we talk about the structure of the eye, so the structure of the eye, it says that it is said that it is spherical in shape and 2.3 centimeter diameter. Okay, a spherical shape and 2.3 centimeter is in diameter. Now we will discuss the various parts of that of the human eye, students. So it include a sclera, it include that of the cornea, then iris, pupil is there, lens is there, retina is there, ciliary muscles are there, student, optic nerve is there. Okay, so let us discuss one by one each and everything. So we will start with that of the sclera. Sclera. As you can see here, sclera is what, student? This is the outermost part of the eye. Outermost part. So it is the outermost hard covering of the eye. So basically this sclera is made up of a very tough fibrous tissue. Okay, so it is made up of a tough fibrous tissue and it is present at the outermost of that of the eye. Now since it is present at the outermost, you know that the thing which is made up of or which is present at the outermost of anything, the basic role of it is to protect. So sclera is present at the outermost, so we can understand that it helps in protecting that of eye. So we can write it. The first one is that of the sclera. Sclera. What is the sclera, student? The first thing is of the sclera is the outermost part. Outermost part. Write this point so that you can understand. outermost part it is, then it is made up of tough fibrous tissue. Tough fibrous tissue. Next one is the, since it is present at the outermost, so protects eye. So basically its function is to protect the eye. So it is the outermost part. It is made up of a tough fibrous tissue and thus it helps in protecting our eye. Next one is that of the cornea, student, which is the second one which is present just behind to that of the sclera. Now what is the role of the cornea, student? Cornea allows the light to pass through it. So you can understand that since it allows the light to pass through it, you can understand by this that it is present behind that of the sclera, and you can say that it is a transparent, bulges out part of the eye. This portion, this bulging out part of the eye is known as the cornea. Okay, this is the cornea, so you can see it here. This is the cornea. Okay, so bulges out part of the eye is known as the cornea, and its role, its basic role in that of the eye, that it allows the amount of a light to enter into the eye. So you can understand it is what? It is like a window. When you close the window, what will happen? No light can enter in that of the room. Likewise, it is the window of our body, and which allows the light to enter into the eye. So this is the window of the eye. So we can write it about that of the cornea. That the first thing, it is a transparent part which bulges out. Cornea. First thing is transparent part which is bulges out. So we can write it transparent part bulging out. Okay. Then next one is not only this is student, if you see transparent part which is bulges out, it allows light rays to pass through it. Thus, it allows the light rays to pass through it, and thus it is the window of the eye. Okay, so it is a transparent part which is bulges out. It allows light rays to pass through it, and that is why it is a window of our eye. So that is the sclera, and then this is the cornea. Now we will discuss the next one, student, and that is iris and pupil. You can see here, this is the iris, and pupil, this portion. Okay, middle portion of the lens, of that of the iris is actually the pupil. So this is the center portion, that is pure pupil, and iris is this one. Iris is attached to that of the ciliary muscle, students. Okay, so because it used to regulate, let us understand it, then we will understand what is the role of the iris and pupil in our eye. Iris and pupil. Together we will understand the reason why we are discussing the iris and pupil together, although the other part of the eye we used to study separately. It is because they are interconnected with each other. The pupil is present at the center of the iris, and the iris help in regulating the amount of light to pass through that of the pupil by adjusting the size of the pupil. So pupil. So what is iris? colored muscular diaphragm. You can understand that it gives color, it lends color to that of the eye. Okay, is the color diaphragm which is present just behind to that of the cornea. What is pupil? Pupil is you can say it is a dark circular structure which is present at the center of the iris, that is known as pupil. Okay, so iris is the color diaphragm, gives color to the eye, and the dark black, you can say that black circular dark circular portion which is present at the middle, at the center of that of the iris is the pupil. Now, what is the function of the iris, student, and that of the pupil? Iris, the role of the iris is that it used to regulate the size of the pupil so that what amount of a light should enter into the pupil can be easily decided. So, it totally helps in regulating the amount of a light to pass through that of the pupil by adjusting the size of the pupil. Okay, so we can write it. So, iris is a muscular color diaphragm. Is a muscular colored diaphragm. Colored diaphragm, students. Diaphragm present behind the cornea. Okay, so you see here, student, what is the role of the iris here? Iris is a colored muscular diaphragm which is present behind to that of the cornea. Now, if you talk about the other thing, it lends color to the eye. It means it gives a color to the eye. You see, the people are having the blue eye, they are having black eye, they are having brown eye. So, it is basically due to that of the iris. So, it lends color to the eye. This is iris. Okay, so it is a muscular color diaphragm present behind that of the cornea, and it lends color to that of the eye. If we talk about the pupil, students, so pupil is what? It is a dark circular opening. It is dark circular opening at the center of the iris. So pupil is basically a dark center. You can see here, this is the center of this iris, and that is the pupil. Okay, so pupil is the circular opening, dark circular opening at the center of that of the iris. Now, if we talk about the function, students, so the function of that of the iris is to, at that of the pupil, the function is iris regulates the amount of light to be entered by adjusting the size of pupil. How it used to do that, student, you can understand it. If suppose a very bright light is there, if you went to from a dark room, when you go to that of the outside in the afternoon, okay, when there is a bright sunlight is there, what will happen? You used to close your eyes, or you used to it decreases the size of that of your eye. Why is this so, student? It is because of the iris. Okay, because large amount of a eye will going to large amount of a light will going to harm your eyes. So iris, it used to adjust the pupil. It used to decrease the size of that of the pupil, so that a very less amount of a light will enter in it. So we can say that when we go to a bright light, the iris of our eye, it contracts. So as it contracts, it will allow very less amount of light rays to pass through that of the pupil, because the size of the pupil will also get decreased due to contraction of the iris. Okay, so when the iris contract, the size of the pupil will also get decreased. So very less amount of a light will enter into the eye. Now if you go to that of a dark place, then what will happen, student? You used to expand your eye. Why is it so? It is so that a more amount of a light can go through your eye and you can see the object clearly, especially the dark places. So at that time the iris used to expand by increasing the size of the pupil so that a more amount of a light rays can enter into the eye. So we can write the function of that of the iris in pupil, student. It is very important. Even in the exam also, this question is asked that how the iris and that of the pupil work together. So you will write it that when a bright light is there, in bright light, iris expands, increasing the size of pupil so that more amount of light can, it expands, sorry student, it contracts. Iris contracts by decreasing the size. Okay, so in right hand iris contracts, decreasing the size of the pupil so that less amount of light can enter in the eye. So when there is a bright light, student, already light is more, so if your iris will get expand, so ultimately what will happen? It will harm your eye. So iris used to contract and thus the pupil size also gets reduced and finally less amount of a light ray will enter in your eye. If we talk about that of the in case of the dark light, student, so in case of a dark light, what happened? In dark light or in dark, iris expands, increasing the size of the pupil so that more amount of light can enter in the air. Then it will allow less light to enter through it. If dark is there, so it will allow more light to enter through it. So this is the function of that of the iris and that of the pupil. Now if we talk about the next one, student, and that is the lens, the crystalline structure which is present in our eye, and that is lens. This lens, you see here, it is a biconvex or it is a convex lens which is present in our eye. So next one is the eye lens. Eye lens, student, you can see here, this is the eye lens. Okay. Eye lens. What is the eye lens, student? So eye lens, you can see it is a transparent, it is a crystalline, and it is a double convex lens. Okay. So transparent, crystalline, and a double transparent, crystalline, double convex lens, and it is the most sensitive part of the eye also, students. So we can say most sensitive part of eye. Most sensitive part, transparent, crystalline, double convex lens, that is the eye lens. Now what is the role of the lens? And one more thing is there, what is the place here present? Behind the pupil. So it is present behind to that of the pupil. Now what is its role, student? It used to focus on the light rays which is entering into the eye so that it can form the image of the object. So we can say that it function is it focus on the light rays so that can form image. Light rays entering. Okay, so that it can form the image. So you see here, student, it is a transparent, it is a crystalline, and that of a double convex lens, and it is the most sensitive part of the eye because it used to make the image. So obviously it will see the amount of the light ray also, and its main function is to focus on the light rays which is entering into the eye so that it can make the image at the behind, that is at the retina of the eye. Okay, so this is what, this is the lens. Okay, lens plays a, because of the lens only, student, there is a formation of the image. Okay, so lens is responsible for making the image, so it focuses on the light rays which is going inside to that of the eye. Now if we talk about the another part, student, and that is the ciliary muscles. Now you see here, student, we had discussed about the lens. Now this lens, you can see what is this? These are a muscle like a structure which is holding that of the eyelids. So this is what, this is the ciliary muscle. So the function of the ciliary muscle that it used to hold the eyelids at a place. Okay. Now not only this, student, but it also helped the eyelids to adjust. It helped in adjusting the eyelids so that the eyelids can focus on the light ray which is entering into the eye. How? When the ciliary muscles contract, when it contracts, at that time the lens of the eye, it becomes broad. So when the lens of the eye becomes broad, so it will focus on the light ray which is coming to the nearby object. So you can understand it, when the object is kept nearby to that of the eye, at that time the ciliary muscles contract. When the ciliary muscle contract, the eyelids it become broad, it become thick, and because of that it can focus on the light rays which is present, which is coming to the nearby object, or we can say that it will be able to see the object which is present nearby to the eye. Now if the ciliary muscles it relaxes, so when it relaxes, student, at that time it will allow, at that time it will make the eyelids to become thin, and the eyelids will become thin, so it will focus on the light rays which is coming from the far by object. So you see here, student, that it helps in adjusting the that of the eyelids by increasing the thickness or by making it thin so that it can focus on the light ray which is coming from the far by object or which is coming from that of the nearby object. So we can write, first of all we will write the function of the ciliary muscles, and then we can go further to understand the role. This was very easy. So you see this is the ciliary muscles. What is the ciliary muscles? Its main function is to hold the eyelids. Okay? At place. This is the function. Not only this, adjust eyelids so that it can focus on the light rays. Okay, so it helps in adjusting that of the eyelids as well as it hold the eyelids at a place. Okay, so this is the major function of that of the ciliary muscles. It helps in holding it. Now, since it is a muscle, student, it used to contract, it used to relax. So when it contracts, the thickness of the eyelid increases, and when it relaxes, the thickness of eyelid this decreases. It means it will become thin. So when contracts, eyelids becomes thick and focus on the light coming from the nearby object. Okay, so this is the first case, that when the ciliary muscle contract, the eyelids becomes thick, student, and that is why it will focus on the light which is coming from the nearby object. The same thing happens, the opposite thing happens when it relaxes. So when it relaxes, at that time, you can understand it, when it relaxes, the eyelids become thin and it focuses on the light coming from the far by object. Okay, so this is the function of the ciliary muscles. Okay, students.